welcome to TWF. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman and with Aiden English here. And today on Impact or Hit, we have Father Yule here today on Impact or Hit. Give it to the ground stat. It's Yule time, and soon in 12 days we will be at Yule, So that's why we got Father Yule here today on Impact or Hit, Joey Styles says. That's right, Jonathan Coachman says. We got Father Yule here today on Impact or Hit, so we know it's going to be a good show, and I wonder what's going to happen here today on Impact or Hit with him. Jonathan Coachman says, I'll tell you right now, Aiden English says, nothing good will come out of Father Yule, being on Impact or Hit. His time in TNA has never gone down good. The first time he was in TNA, he got beat up by Conan and his friends. The other time he was in TNA, he got beat up and ankle locked by Kurt Angle, and the last time anyone saw him in TNA, he got overkicked by James Storm, and he wouldn't see him again until 2021, and then he won the winnings when during those throwback days. So Father Yule's never had a good time anytime he's been on that show. Aiden English says, alright everyone, ho ho ho, happy Yule. It is I, Father Yule, also known as Grandfather Cold to others, Santa Claus to many others too. And I just want to let everyone know that we're almost near to Yule. Not really there yet, but we're getting near to it. The day where, or at least I should say the night for me, when I pack up my sleigh, fly to every land body in the world that's doing Yule in the 12th month as far as Western Christendom goes. Then I gotta go do it again in the 1st month, because Eastern Christendom can't do it in the 12th month like the Western Christendom does, so gotta do it again, because Eastern Christendom does Yule in the 1st month instead of the 12th month. Who knows? But I do this little thing to bring folks together, to show love and kindness to others the same way Jesus showed love and kindness to others. I give to folks the same way Jesus gave to folks when he was alive. But we all know that Jesus did a whole lot more things than I did. Hell, Jesus died for sin. He atoned for sin. He cleaned sin away. I couldn't, He healed the handicapped, the wounded, and the sick. He did all those. He taught folks how to show love and kindness and how to forgive each other and how to get along. So at the end of the day, Jesus did a lot more things than I ever did. But my little way, I am showing onlooking love to him by doing what I do on Yule coming, going into Yule Day. And first off, it's time for you. Oh, my leg's sticking out. Did my leg always stick out like that? Did it? I guess so. Alright, it's time for you to, just fuck off. Because we are the Clean Mike Gathering. Me, Sonya Deville, with my friend Mandy Rose, who was let go from WWE in 2022 and also with me, Shayna Blazer, who I am soon to one day win a singles winning in my WWE run, besides being a two-time WWE NXT Women's Heavyweight Fighter and 3-time WWE Women's Tag Team Fighter, and I'm Madison Rayne. And we think that Father Yule, you need to go. Now, I don't know what I've done to any of you folks, but I know all of you. And if you do something mean to, if you're going to threaten to beat me up, then you'll all be on the bad list then. And you don't want to be on the bad list. Yeah, I think so, Sonya Deville said. Are you frightened, Mandy, or Sonya, or, Shayna, or Madison? Are you frightened of being on this guy's bad list? No, I don't think so. No, you're not going to be bullying Father Yule, not on the Wounded Lead's watch. Well, you can see how the team leaves. Not going to be happening. You're not going to be bullying Father Yule, not on my watch. Dakota Kai says. No way, Angelina Love says. The Wounded Lead's got your back, Father Yule, Asuka says. Yeah, Io Shirai says. We're not going to let that happen. Yeah, go pick on someone your own height, Kairi Singh says. Oh, Wounded Lead. Oh, Dakota Kai, Angelina Love, Io Shirai, Kairi Singh, Asuka. I didn't know you all would come out to help me. But I want to say thank you for doing that, But I couldn't have handled myself, but thank you for coming out and helping me. Father Yule, I don't think you could have, to be earnest, Dakota Kai says, I don't think you could have handled Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Shayna Baszler, and Madison Rayne by yourself. You'll need backup, Angelina Love says. We know all about handling them, Asuka says. We do, Io Shirai says. Yeah, Kairi Singh says. We got your back. We know what you're doing. Yeah, you know what you're doing. All right, John. Shit. All right, John Bradshaw Lakefield says. I'm just going to stand up here. I'm going to probably fall backwards. Anyway, so the Clean Mike Gathering wants to bully Santa Claus, Father Yule, Grandfather Cold. Yeah, well, here's what I'm doing. Today, Madison Rayne, you're putting the World Women's Heavyweight winnings on stake. And you're going to go against Dakota Kai. And so if everyone else who's not in that match needs to get. That means Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, you need to get. Angelina Love, Kairi Singh, Asuka, Io Shirai, you all need to go. This match happens now. See, now you're fucked because you're losing your world women's heavyweight winnings. Well, goodbye and happy Yule. Well, that guy, yeah, this guy, he likes to shift his moods, doesn't he? We just heard from the main overseer of the TWF, John Bradshaw Lakefield, and we now know that Madison Rayne's going to have to put her TWF, her women's world heavyweight winnings on stake. And it ain't going to be a double stand here because the Wounded Lead can't be in this match either. Joey Styles says. Yeah, that would be true. Some folks would say that it's a double stand because they're still there, but they're not. Joey Styles says, so now we're going to have that match now. What a flawless handicap. What a flawless handicap, Jonathan Coachman says, for a team who wanted to bully Father Yule here today on Impact or Hit. Alright. This match is for the TWF. This match is for the Women's World Heavyweight winnings. First, she is Dakota Kai, and she is the TWF World Women's Heavyweight fighter, Madison Rain. Ding ding. Well, the Fight Lord just went down, Aiden English says. But I think this is unfair, Aiden English says. I truly think this is unfair to Madison Rain, who has to wrestle Dakota Kai here today. And all she wanted to do was come out and bully Father Yul. Aiden English says, you don't see anything wrong, you don't see anything wrong with bullying someone, do you, Joey Styles says. Madison Rain right now got that kick that Dakota Kai likes to do, and down she went, Joey Styles says. Well, Madison Rain lose the women's Royal Winnings 1, 2 in a kick out. Looks like Madison Rain's going to have more fight in her than one fought, Joey Styles says. Right now, Madison Rain right now, picking up Dakota Kai in a body slam. We know Dakota Kai is a former two-time WWE Women's Heavyweight fight, two-time WWE Women's Tag Team Fighter, and a two-time WWE NXT Women's Tag Team Fighter, Jonathan Coachman says. And now Madison Rain is hoping to reign on Dakota Kai's, walk. And I don't think why Madison Rain would shift heel at all. Up until now, she's always been good. But now she's being heel now. Jonathan Coachman says, look at me, I'm from New Zealand. Too good. And now, here comes wounding to slight now, Joey Styles says. He does that kick and knocked her down. I can do that kick too, I'm going to do it again. Well, she's going to the Woodstead way too many times, Jonathan Coachman said. She missed. Madison Rain missed. Missed it. Oh no, get out there. Aiden English said you can't let Dakota Kai just kicked her down with that foot she likes to do to folks. Dakota Kai is going to beat Madison Rain and win the women's world heavyweight winnings, Joey Styles says. Yeah, Jonathan Coachman says, it's the nearest thing you get to WWE fighting AEW. Doing to the grounds of Madison Rain in AEW now, Jonathan Coachman says. No, you got to kick out. You can't let Dakota Kai beat you. You can't let this creep beat you. No, you can't lose to her. 1, 2. Okay, Fight Lord. 1, 2, 3. Inning. Here is your winner. And the new Women's World Heavyweight Fighter and Dakota Kai. And now Angelina Love, and now that means that Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Shayna Baszler can go back underneath that stone they came from underneath, that they crawled up from underneath then, Joey Styles says. That's like one for the wounded leg. Getting even on a clean mic gathering. On a true mic gathering here. There we go, got them in there. Shit. Well, we do know one thing. It's a win for the wounded lead. Dakota Kai is now the new Women's World Heavyweight Fighter, and we wonder how the rest of the wounded lead, Angelina Love, Io Shirai, Kairi Singh and Asuka, how they're all going to deal, how they're all dealing with it, Joey Styles says. I would have to think they're all happy, Jonathan Coachman said for Dakota Kai, who she was a former two-time WWE NXT Women's Tag Team Fighter and a two-time WWE Women's Tag Team Fighter, and she won her first single winnings here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. Jonathan Coachman says, I'll tell you one thing, Aiden English says, the Wounded Lead might have gotten one win over the true Mike Gathering, but they'll get the last laugh. All right, take it away now take it away to Jim Ross. Thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Dakota Kai here today on Impact or Hit. All right, Dakota Kai, you and the Wounded Lead got something to gather for. Well, first off, yeah, I'm the new Women's World Heavyweight Fighter. And I can't wait to tell Angelina and Io and Kyrie and Asuka about the good news. Well, we've seen a Wounded Lead stand up for Father Yul after we saw Sonya and Mandy, and Shayna and Madison bully. I didn't think they'd become bullies. I mean, I will admit, when I first came to the Toy Wrestling Gathering, I was a heel. But that was not the right way to think. And now, I'm the new Women's World Heavyweight Fighter. And if I can go in the bag and dig out that strap and put it around my shoulder or my waist or whatever, I mean, we can put this film on still and we can show that. Well, Jim Ross says, I wonder, what are your goals? Are you worried about the true Mike Gathering coming after you? No, I'm not. The Wounded Lead will be ready for them. And if they want to bully, they will be bullied. And I'm not frightened at them at all. They think they can bully us again? Not gonna happen. And I took the winning, bloody hell, I took the winnings away from Madison Rayne, and now I'm the Women's World Heavyweight Fighter. So, that's what happens. You bully someone, you get handicapped. Tell that to them. Well, that's my talk with Dakota Kai. Back to you, Jonathan. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, Jim Ross, for talking with Dakota Kai here today. Thank you, Jim Ross, for talking, with Dakota Kai, here today. Talking, here today with, thank you, Jim Ross, for talking with Dakota Kai here today on Impact or Hit. And that's all. Before we go, Dakota Kai wants to show everybody what she looks like with the winnings. With the winnings, Joey Styles said. Look at that, Jonathan Coachman said. Yeah, look at it. It's a slot. Yeah, go ahead. Dakota Kai, you think you're the shit. Aiden English says. You're not going to hold on to it long enough, I can tell you that. Alright, that's all the time we got here for Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman and Aiden English. We hope you like Impact or Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown. Sorry for that burp.